Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Fires to the right. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Used to play fake, now to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The inside handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
On the run, it's Archer. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young. The Bosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Graham. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. He's right on target. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The play action fake. Coming after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And it'll be downed right there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it in. It's Priestcorn. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Smashes through. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. On second down, he's looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught on the outside. It's Priestcorn. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Wants to pass it. What a snag by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Graham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll heave it deep. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
Number 35, on to kick it away.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's passed. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Great move there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for a gap. It's Acha. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. The run to the left. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Priestcorn. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped after making the catch. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 3.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on first and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that.
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the ground. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. He makes the catch. Can anyone catch him? They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal for the offense. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Michigan, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Wolverines are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Pressure coming, and it's blocked. What a huge play.
And you could see they had a pump block left set up. They overload the left side of the formation. They don't have enough guys to really get them all blocked up. Nice job getting in the backfield, taking the ball off the punter's foot, and getting the huge punt block.
The sure hands, it's Graham. They get him down after he makes the catch. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. The offense coughs it up. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give out of the gun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This offense set up with a second and short. The option look. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got his man to the left. He's off to the races. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 25 over Georgia Tech.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to power their way ahead. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Trying to find his man on first down. grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these 2 schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Michigan, 24, Ohio State, 20.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.